Call the meeting to order. Begin with a flag salute. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I'd like to welcome you to a special meeting of the Board of Commissioners and remind you that a record is being kept of the proceeds, both in writing and video-wise. Are there any other additions to our agenda?
There will be one additional request from the board. It's regarding the authorization to acquire a vehicle for maintenance.
Okay. All right. We'll begin then with our first item of business, which is a public hearing dealing with the Milton Free Water Ambulance District. So I'll take us out of the regular meeting and into to board. Do you want to make any preliminary comments?
Basically, this is a public hearing to consider the formation of a new health district for providing the Milton Free Water Ambulance service for that area. It's part of a large proposal for the district, the existing district, to form a new district with a new permanent rate. And the public hearing today is to consider that along with what the boundaries would be for the district.
And is this the first hearing or the second?
This is the first hearing, and there will be, if you want to move it forward, would be a second hearing as well.
And the action by the board would not be relative to forming the district, but only authorizing an election. Is that correct?
That is correct. The ultimate decision that the board would be asked to make.
Okay. So we will accept anything else? So we'll accept testimony in favor of the creation of the new district first. If you wish to speak, just approach the microphone, indicate who you are and where you live, and then feel free to talk.
I'm Janice Holden from Milton Free Water, and I'm on the board for the Umatilla County East Health District, the name that goes on and on and on. So that's one of the things that we also are trying to consider, is changing the name to a little shorter version so that it's easier for people to recognize and communicate about. So what we're proposing is an increase of an estimate of $1.15 that is added to our existing rate of 25 cents, which would make $1.40. We have had a report done that indicates that the compression rate would have a very little effect upon other entities in our area. According to Paul Chalmers, he says that our total impact would be just over $100 per year spread out over all of the different taxing districts. So it would be a very negligible increase for people.
Could you say that one more time, please?
So according to Paul, it would be, I can give you the exact amount here, $112 total loss to all the other entities in the county that are within our district.
Is that per year?
Yes. So he says that because it is, a large enough area, it is not going to trigger a problem for other taxing entities if they are looking towards increasing their rates or having other needs.
I assume he's speaking to compression.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. We have also put together a budget that indicates the expenses that are currently incurred by the district, and it is operating at a loss at this particular time. It is supplemented by the operation of the fire department. Our expenses continue to grow. especially in the area of labor. Paramedic wages have skyrocketed in the last few years. We're not the only district that's had this problem. It is all over the area. And so we are struggling to meet those needs almost on a month-to-month basis as far as being able to make sure that we have the funding to pay the extra wages that are required. So I'm going to turn this over to Wes to see what he might have to add. He's also a member of the board.
Hello, Wes Coakleach of the Milton Free Water Ambulance District. I've got a copy of the finances and budget of this current year for you. A copy?
You may approach.
Okay.
You won't
you.
bite.
We're supposed to do that legally.
Increasingly, the costs and expenses are mounting, and we have to make a change. Otherwise, as soon as the contract's over, our provider will pull out, and we will be left with no service for this, and then this will create a huge problem. So we hope to resolve this with an addition into our tax base so that we can keep our service going for years to come. And thank you for allowing me to have the time to tell you.
I vaguely remember us having a hearing. Was that for the formation of the district?
Right, it wasn't a
It's been within
hearing.
the last so many
The
years.
first action was to basically have the Board of Commissioners authorize the initiance of the petition for the formation of a district.
No, I don't mean just the one a couple weeks ago. I mean,
The original one, yes, we are repeating the same process we did back in 2011 when the current health district was formed.
what did we do in 2014 or so? Was that the same district? It had to do with the ambulance district.
Oh, I think you're maybe thinking of East
That was
Umatilla
medical,
County.
or the Athena ambulance
Oh, okay.
did the
They
same.
did the exact same thing too.
Exact
They
same thing.
reformed.
Med 400?
Yeah,
Gina was on the board.
no.
Maybe we dealt with the cost of the election,
Maybe that's it.
something. I just curious. Questions?
No, I'm pretty well versed on it. I don't have any questions.
Okay. Anybody who wishes to speak in opposition to this move?
I'm Steve Irving, 826 Jacqueline Street, Milton Free Water. Not so much in opposition, neutral opinion. Right now, I serve as a counselor for the city of Milton Free Water. I myself and constituents of mine have some concerns at the increase in costs going up almost 6 times from what it is at the base right now, what that all involves, and is there going to be an increase in property taxes? So I just wanted to share that with you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Others? Okay, this is a first hearing. We would take action to schedule a second hearing, correct?
That's correct.
And I would admit, I am partial to, rather than having us make such decisions relative to these issues, letting the people who live in the community make that decision. I don't know how Commissioner Schaefer feels, but in the process of setting a second hearing date, I would propose that we ask permission of the City of Milton Free Water to hold our second hearing in their council chambers, rather than having that. I know we went there. I don't seem to be doing a very good job of figuring out why we were in your council chambers, but we went there for something relative to ambulances. And I think that it makes a lot more sense on behalf of the citizens of Milton Free Water if we would be willing to go there and have the hearing, make it more accessible to the citizens of the community. So,
I
With
think
that-
that's a great idea.
That would would be very much appreciated by Mountain Free Water, I'm sure.
Yeah.
We occasionally ought to do that. So, any other comment from the audience? All right, then our action would be to approve the establishment of a second hearing, right?
Right.
Yeah, I think you just move it for the adoption of the order would be fine.
Okay. That's order BCC 2019-057, and we adopt that order.
So moved.
Second, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All right, we will, I don't know that we're in a position to establish the hearing.
What date? We've had the August 16th scheduled for the county. Will that be the same time?
Yes. So hopefully it's available. It's a Friday.
It'll be,
We need to check.
Yeah.
We'll check when we get home, and then we'll let Melinda know, or
Yeah, is August 16th is not a regular board meeting?
It is not. It's a Friday.
Be a little nervous about moving the whole kit.
Turned in by 5 o'clock, so.
What?
that day. I believe that. So it can't be an evening meeting.
no, it's during.
No, we would do it, we would probably do it at the same time, at 10 o'clock on, but I just didn't want to have it be the same date. Sometimes we have our hearings as part of a regular board meeting, and if it's a special hearing, then I think that works fine.
Linda, are you concerned with the availability of the chambers?
Yes, I was actually just going to step outside, Commissioner, and go call our library schedules that because it's
Sure.
in the library.
If-
So just to make sure that it's available. So August 16th.
If it's not, I think we could find other arrangements inside Milton Free Water. So,
10 a.m.
yeah.
Let me check.
If you could, we'll just go on hold a minute while you check that
So
out.
you would anticipate like maybe a couple hours or something?
Yeah,
All right.
it kind of depends on how much public interest there is, but.
That or the community building. So
Yeah, right. You know, there's plenty of venues over there. So.
But I think it helps us in establishing the date and time if we all so can formally establish a location, which I think we have to do anyway, don't we, Council?
Yes.
So, could we slip out of hearing mode and just do that other item real quick? All right, we're going to go out of hearing mode, and we'd have to do that for action anyway, and we'll consider our second item while the city manager is doing that. This is the authorized acquisition of a 2020 Chevrolet Silverado pickup in the amount of $33,110 for the maintenance department. Dan, do you want to say anything?
Dan
Apparently
Lanai,
it's already
Director of
signed.
Administrative Services, and this truck is basically replacing our old 1980-something Ford 3/4 ton that we have. It has a lift gate on it, so it's very important. We use it for moving all of our stuff around when we're moving offices, and the lift gate is a back saver, so it's, and we've used the other truck for about 30 years now, so.
Got your money's worth out of that one.
Yeah, so you guys are welcome to have Old Blue if you want, so. Thank you.
Is that the one that broke down several times?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm good.
No, we're fine. Do you want to make a motion?
I make a motion, we authorize purchase of that vehicle.
Second, all in favor, say aye.
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 Thank you,
Okay.
Commissioners.
Yep. This isn't one of those I see on TV with a new miracle tailgate that people are wandering over the mountains carrying their old tailgates. So, what did you find out, Lynn?
It is available and you are booked.
Okay, good.
Just like that.
Then I think, look, we should have a motion to that effect, right?
It will be part of the order.
That it'll be
The-
10 o'clock, August 16th.
I'll be room.
Okay. Do we need to do anything else? We're adjourned. Thank you.
Thank you.
You.